Morning. Welcome back to Raymer Reps. So we got quads today. We're on a deload week, so we're going lighter. 30% of my 1 rep max. And since I'm doing such a lighter weight, I'm going to make sure it's more quad emphasized. Do some heel raised. 3 sets, 4 sets, 10 to 12. Trying to eliminate the usage of my hamstrings since I have slight pulls, tears in both of them right now. So, I'm going to possibly go into barbell lunges after this, even lighter weight than this probably, and go from there. Controlling the weight down, pause at the bottom, power up. That's going to be the cadence of the reps. But just another rainy day. Some of you may have been in the storms that happened last night. Hopefully you're safe. We're praying for everyone's protection, safety. If you did get hit, I'm sorry you got hit. But I know there's plenty of people out there that are trying to help those that have been that were hit by tornadoes. So that's good to know. But we're going to get after these reps, knock out some sets, and just work our way through this deload quad day. So let's get after it, and nothing else left to say about that. Alright. Let's run that back. Same thing. Alright, same thing. Add a little bit of weight. Just making sure. Still getting good load on the muscles. Yeah, that felt good. Man, that's gonna give you good quad burn like that. One thing to think about. You might say, without locking out, you're only doing a partial rep. But what I'm doing on that one, instead of standing all the way back up again, I'm keeping constant tension on my quads. So on my way up, I'll stop like right there to where I can still feel that the quads are engaged, and then back down. And just rinse and repeat. So if you're doing this exercise right, you had a good warm up, got your knees, everything stretched out, greased up. After 2-3 sets of that, you should already start feeling a quad pump, because it's so quad biased. Sorry. I'll do one more like that. That's such a good weight. Oh, yeah. Good quad burn. Like I said, already feeling the pump for that. I'm doing it this way to try to keep my hamstrings and my glutes out of the equation as much as possible, to focus just on quad growth. Because on deadlift day, I'll do RDLs that'll focus just on hamstring. So work smart, not hard, but also work hard. All right, last set. 10-12. Getting a good burn on the quad. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's a good burn. Oh. Now, a couple different variations. If you don't want to do the barbell method, you could always do a dumbbell, kettlebell, hold it, use 2 dumbbells, rest them on your shoulder, do the same thing. If you need lighter weight, whatever the case may be. The barbell doing it's uncomfortable, you don't have a good balance, just do what works for you. Try different methods. If you don't feel your quads getting hit, you gotta make alterations so that way you're actually working the muscle you want. But that was a good set. Quads are pumped. I'm going to try to do some barbell lunges. Maybe get 3 sets, 4 sets in, and we're done. 8 sets on quads. Just a light week. Let's go. If you're just tuning in, it's deload week. It just basically means my percentages are dropped significantly. So this is probably about 30% of what I normally would do. Well, half of what I normally do, maybe. So on single leg barbell lunges, I usually try to do 55-60% of half of my 1 rep max, because it's 1 leg at a time. But this week we're dropping it down and just making sure we're taxing the quad and not other muscle groups to promote recovery, so that way I can come back the next week and work back to my harder, heavier sets without risk of injury. So I started incorporating a little bit of my hamstrings, especially on the left. So I stopped it. My hamstrings don't need engaged right now, just the quads. I think that's a good weight. Get a good 10-12 reps in. Minute break in between. Let's knock out the other 2. It's crazy how tight my quads are already. Only 5 sets in to quad day. Yeah, that's a good spot to be at. Quads are on fire. Nothing else really getting worked. One more set. Let's go. All right, set number 3. I'm only taking a minute break in between each set. Wow. Quads are pumped. Whew. It's almost like cardio. Short breaks, high reps. Not used to that with legs. With barbell lunges, yeah. But most of the time my squats are anywhere from 1 to 5 reps. Unless I'm doing a warm-up, obviously. And then I'll go into barbell lunges where I do 3 sets of 10 to 12. After that, a little bit heavier weight than this even. But those quad-focused heel raise squats at the beginning, they got them woke. I never really start with those, so it'll get you a good leg pump real quick. Now, if you don't feel like that was enough sets, do another set of that. Maybe do an AMRAP, as many reps as you can with some sissy squats. Where you are on your toes kind of and come down like this and back up. You can rest, hold yourself on something just as many as you can for a burnout. But you'll feel it. That was a good quad. Even though, 7 sets, nothing crazy. But if you do it right, good tempo, focus on the actual muscle you're trying to work, you'll get a good pump. And at the end of the day, most of the time, if you have a pump in the area you're trying to get a pump, you've worked the muscle well. So here we go. That's the end of our deload for squats, quads, and then tomorrow we'll be back to bis and tris, and then back to heavy next week, hopefully, if my hamstrings are cooperating and healing correctly. But other than that, have a blessed day, and God bless.